sitting here with the filmmaker Daniel Ribeiro from Brazil, who's here with his first feature, The Way He Looks, which is one of our showcase selections. Daniel, thank you so much for joining us for Frameline38.
Thank you for having me here. I'm so happy to come back.
It's always so special for us when we first meet a filmmaker with short films, and this year you're back with your first feature, which also was previously a short that you've expanded. Tell us a little bit about the film and what inspired you to make it.
It's about the film's about Leonardo. He's a blind teenager. He was born blind, and the film is about he discovering his feelings, blossoming feelings that he's having while trying to be a more independent guy. He's like a teenager, so he's going through all this teenage stuff and he's trying to be independent, and then this new boy comes to his school and he starts to see that, well, he doesn't see, but he starts to understand that he has feelings for that new kid.
I'm curious because you kept the same cast, so tell us a little bit about those three actors, your casting process, and what really, that magic that they have on screen.
Yeah, because we did the short in 2010, and it was, I mean, to me, it's very important to the casting part. So we found the blind kid, he was the first actor we casted, then we found the girl, and then we had a lot of trouble to find the romantic pair, because we didn't find, it was hard to find someone that had the chemistry with them, not only with the blind Leonardo, but with Tess, the girl. So we kept trying, and then when we found that that trio, we saw that it was really special. And then after the film, the short was screened in festivals, then on YouTube, we saw that the audiences really connected to them and really liked them. So I was like, oh, we can't lose them. So, and it was good. 3 years went by, and it was good since I was doing almost the same film, because it goes back to the beginning, the story in the feature film. It was good that since they were older, I could update the story for a little bit. They're older, so there's more sexuality, there's more body, there's more. It was too naive in the short, and then I could update that to the feature. So it was good to keep the cast so we can see them in two different stages in their lives, I think.
What are you hoping audiences will take away from The Way He Looks after seeing it?
Oh, I don't know. It's very hard to to answer that. I hope they enjoy. I hope they can go back to their teen years. I think it's a film that tries to do that, to make you go back to when you fell in love for the first time, and try to remember how exciting that is. Because it's very exciting, everything that happens the first time. You don't know what you're feeling, you're trying to understand it. And I hope people can go back in their own lives and try to relive that.
Music plays such an important part in the film. I'm really curious how Bella and Sebastian got involved, because I know their music is featured throughout.
I was a very big fan of Bella and Sebastian. When I was in college, that's when I discovered them. And it was very important to me, their songs. I thought they were really great. And when I was writing the script, I knew that there had to be a song that one of the characters would present to the other. And I thought, okay, let me try Bella and Sebastian. Then we wrote them, and they agreed with having the song in the film. And that was like amazing, because it's like my favorite band, and and it's such an important part in the film that it was good to have that personal touch with that music. But there are so many other songs in the film that came afterwards. The editor had a big part of it, because he was editing and he would put the songs just for reference. We were planning to have original score, but when we saw, and then we changed a few of them, but we talked a lot about it. But when we saw that the songs really worked without the original songs that already existed, really worked in the film, we were like, okay, let's try this. This is fun. This is interesting to have, and we don't have anything that we made for the film, so it was all old songs.
That's great. So going back to the short for a second, I know the short is both beautiful, and also you made a really interesting choice as a director to put the film out on the internet for free for everyone to be able to access and be inspired by. I know we're really lucky that we have it as part of our Youth in Motion collection. Tell us a little bit about what it means to you to be a filmmaker, to kind of put your content out there for LGBT youth.
I think it's important to have the youth needs a reference to what they're discovering. I think when you're young and you don't know exactly the feelings that you're starting to feel, it's really good to be able to see that in movies, because sometimes you're not ready to talk about them. You're not ready to talk about with anybody else, and a movie is a way of, it's like a conversation that you have to with yourself. Exactly. So you watch a film and it makes you understand maybe who you are. So I think it's really important to have, I mean, films were really important to me when I was growing up, trying to, for example, Beautiful Thing, it was a film that I watched when I was 16, and it was amazing. It was like, okay, this is who I am, this is what I'm feeling. So I wanted to make a film that, like, for my 16-year-old self, and also for so many teenagers that could see themselves in the movies.
You mentioned Beautiful Thing. It's one of my favorite films. Definitely lots of reminiscent, stunning moments about first love in your film. I'm curious, what other queer films have inspired you as a filmmaker?
Oh, so many. I like Wong Kar-wai's Happy Together. It's an amazing film, much darker and stronger. I liked a film from Taiwan called Blue Gate Crossing, which is also about a trio of teenagers, but it's mostly a girl who likes another girl, and I mean, but I think it relates a lot to the way he looks. These are films that are important to me, I think.
Excellent.
Right now.
those are all excellent choices. Thank you so much for joining us, Danielle. We're so excited to share your film with our audience, and so excited to support your career.
Thank you so much. I'm very excited to let's see how people will react.
Okay.
Thanks.